everyone, it's Fairy Witch 1 here. I was going back through all my old videos and I found one video that intrigued me that I did not finish the subject matter, and that was the Fairies Oracle. Now, I told you about the zero card, which was the guide, and you had to draw the picture on. Now, this video was done, I'll tell you the date because it was a while ago. I think it was just as I moved into my new house. Yeah, it was the 27th of August 2011 I did this video. So basically, I am going to continue on with this subject because I was going to do this and I can't remember why I stopped and never ever looked back on it. I'll show you again. Fairies Oracle. The box it came in, I got given this as a gift for my birthday off a very good friend, which I'm very, very happy with. So I am going to read the Singers of the Realm to you. Then I'm going to go on to the first card, which is Unity, and we'll go from there. Now, I do this on my other channel with the tarot cards and the ruins, so like I always say when I'm going to read something, please bear with me. I am dyslexic and sometimes I do struggle with my reading. Now, the Singers of the Realm. Of angels, St. Thomas, Aquarians wrote, angels transcend every religion, every philosophy, every creed. In fact, angels have no religion as we know it. Their existence precedes every religious system that's ever existed on earth, which is fair enough because angels come into Wicca and you get them in all sorts of different religions as well. There are the great ones whose wings span the multiverse in all dimensions. They have a multitude of human given names, angels, devas, gods, dakinis, and many others. It doesn't matter to them what we call them, they just hope we will call upon them. They are the singers of the underlying song of the universe. To the fairies, as to us, they are the great ones, the ones who show us humans and fairies both what we have the potential to ultimately become. They also help us to move in the direction and comfort us when we fall off the path. We could get very philosophical. Sorry, I find it hard to say that. I had to say philosophical or you get what I mean. And complex in discussing them. But we are going to try to keep it simple here, partly because there is a kind of mind that this author has, and partly because each of us is already in our own personal process of learning about them, and that is the important thing. In Christian theology, angels are the messengers of God. Here we may consider that they are, in sense, the messengers of unity, which is card 1. They receive the power of unity, the song of ecstasy. My pronunciation of some of these words is atrocious and I do apologise. So you might see it flash up on the screen about now, so you know what it's spelled like. And that's card 2, which is brought by the guardian of the gates, which is card 3, into the world, and they channel it through their songs into energies or powers like love, courage, connection, intuition, and so on. The singers are constantly with us, and their energy and compassions are always available. When in need, all we have to do is ask them for help, and then be aware of the events and insights that follow our request. When any of the cards in the set are found in a reading, we need to acknowledge the presence that the singer in our lives asks for the help it can give us, be open to the guidance, be receptive to the power and energy of it that it offers us, and express our gratitude for its aid. Now, thanking the singers is important to us because it completes the circuit, balances the book, and grounds their energy in the physical world, so we and others can benefit from it. A gift unacknowledged is a gift neglected and unused. It is through gratitude that we accept their song into our own beginnings and lives. When we open ourselves through prayer or meditation or love to the singers, we allow their essence to flow through us. What happened the last time you prayed for courage or insight or healing or guidance. You will understand much more about each of the singers if you think of the times that you may have been actively present in your life and what happened then. When you have prayed for courage, how did you feel afterwards? Were your feelings or actions any different than what they were before? When we pray for inner strength, we get it, although sometimes it comes in more subtle form than we had hoped for. These personal experiences tell us how the singers affect our lives. They also give us a sense of how the singer may interact with other people. Sometimes the singers act in our lives very subtly, and other times their presence is almost palpable. I can't pronounce that word. Intense and clear. The touch of their wings may bring a gentle feeling of strength or love within us, often something that enables us to carry on, coping through the difficulties. Or we may see miracles, large or small, happen to us or to others. However we experience the singers, or even if we reject their aid, they are always beside us. In fact, they are within us as well. Part of our being, part of our entire universe, part of all that is what is, that is, and will be, the infinite and eternal song of the cosmos. Now I'm pre-warning you, my reading is really bad, and it has been lately, so I do apologise. When we are helped by the singers, we do not always get what we expect. Sometimes what we receive may be very unexpected, but always what we actually need. This is where trusting the process comes in, a major step in the evolution of individuals. The singers are the ministering angels, the great God and the goddess, and they are the many faces of unity. The first and second, the song of Exastus. Do apologise, I'm going to flash that up again for you because I can't pronounce that. To the worlds of the fairy and earth. The singers are the givers of grace, that which is given to us, whether we deserve it or not, whether we earn it or not. That which is given unconditionally and unsightingly, and which is always available to us when we choose to be open and receptive to it. If any of these appear in a reading, it means that very powerful processes are being worked through and that we have very powerful assistance within them. Now, like I said, my reading is really bad today, so do apologise. But let's get on with the first card then today, which is going to be Unity. And I'm going to show you the Unity card. This is it. Union, mystical experience, and spiritual home. And this is the number 1 card in the Fairies Oracle. Unity comes first and last. In between, we have the illusions of duality, which we all believe in for a very long time. This apparent duality is ultimately shown to be an illusion, but it is an illusion through which we must pass, which we learn and grow, and then once again return to unity. You may have had mystical experiences where you have had true union with other things, or even with the unity, the one who is all. Such experiences change our lives, effectively showing us that the saying, "we are all one," is not just a pious belief, but is a statement of actual fact. We are not separate like the flowers in a field, but are one. The only way to reach this awareness is to surrender the small everyday self to the larger spiritual self, which is unity. Experiencing full oneness with the unity is transformative. Looking at the painting, one observes notes. All the power is focused in here. Vast energies. It is as if all the powers is looking for a place to happen. This is exactly what is going on. Unity is the energy of all the cosmos, still unmanifest, still without form, Here we see the dark and the light, masculine and feminine, active and passive, and the other polars, all expressed in the balanced energy field, vibrant union, all that is one, and that one is the goddess or the god, is the principle expressed from this. All else derives. This is the source from which we draw our strength, our very being. Now, it says start a reading. When this card comes up in a reading, it is asking us to remember the mystical concept that we are all one, unified, a holistic universe. It reminds us to look at the needs and goals we have in common with others and to seek cooperation and community action rather than attempting to do everything on our own. To achieve our goals, we need the active cooperation of others, and to get the cooperation, we must be helpful to them and willing to work with their ideas as well as our own. It suggests that we think of things in terms of equal partnership rather than in lines of hierarchical authority. Unity also tells us that we have much to gain by remembering our own wholeness. Resolution of inner conflict is often necessary before we move ahead. It is important at this time that we work towards cooperation and reconciliation within and without. Seek the highest good of all involved and not merely your ideas of highest good. Ask for the divine energy of unity to permit and guide you. Okay, now there's a reverse meaning, and like I do on my other channel, I always show you what a card looks like when it's reversed. So this is it reversed. Okay, so I'm going to read you the reverse meaning. We may have become overly focused on the differences and disagreements that seem to separate us from others, and this may be preventing us from achieving our potential in fulfillment and happiness. We may feel alienated, unwanted, and lonely. If this is so, we need to refocus on what we have in common with those around us, far and near. We may need to heal our own attitudes and our beliefs that contribute to these feelings of separation, and we could usefully consider how we might find reconciliation with others. Forgiveness may be a key. Prejudice and judgment and critical attitudes all push us farther into the delusion of separation and loneliness. Move toward allowing others to be closer to you, gradually dropping defensive attitudes that hold them away and keep you alone. Don't wait for others to make the first move toward reconciliation and connection, but reach out to them with compassion and selflessness. This may be difficult, even very difficult at first, requiring self-study and inner work possible, with the help of the skilled teachers or therapists. In meditation and prayer, ask to be in commune with unity. Deep within yourself, in unity, there is trust, love, and ecstasy. Now, my reading's terrible. I do apologise for that. I am going to do very regular videos on the different cards. You may get another one after this for that card I can't pronounce. But yeah, you'll definitely get another video off me today on the Fairies Oracle, because I enjoy making videos about fairies, and it's been nearly 5 months since I did the first card. So I'm going to continue doing that because I've been quite lazy on doing them. I really put it off, but I'm getting back now, and I'm going to do the full interpretation of every single card. Then I will do the exercises and I will do the spreads, because sometimes I find it easier to get to know your cards if you understand what they mean. I may do it different to others, but that is just me. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this first video of me doing the Fairies Oracle again, and bless it be, everybody.